The Maryland Dove is a recreation of a small merchant ship that would have visited St. Mary's City in the 1670s or 80s, when St. Mary's was the capital of the Maryland colony. Normally docked at historic St. Mary's City Museum, the ship is a floating classroom and traveling ambassador for teaching about Maryland's early history. The ship is staffed by educators, craftsmen, and volunteers who preserve the skills of sailing and maintaining historic ships, and who pass on this knowledge to students and visitors at Historic St. Mary's City, the archaeology site and living history museum of Maryland's founding capital. Built over 40 years ago, the Maryland Dove has already lasted 3 to 4 times longer than the historic tobacco ships it represents. A new, more authentic version is now under construction, based on recent research by historians and archaeologists. The new ship will represent the 1634 Dove, a small ship which was owned by the colonists. The Dove was used for travel in the Chesapeake and to trade with the Massachusetts Bay Colony. The new Maryland Dove is under construction at the Chesapeake Bay Maritime Museum in St. Michael's on Maryland's eastern shore. This past May, we sailed the current Maryland Dove on the St. Mary's River with photographers aboard, shooting video for an interactive display to introduce the project at the Chesapeake Bay Maritime Museum. This interactive 360-degree display was debuted at St. Michael's along with the first keel timbers to celebrate the start of construction on June 1st, 2019. Here we see several of Dove's crew watching themselves sail the ship using the interactive display. You can still visit the current ship at Historic St. Mary's City in southern Maryland, and you can see the new ship under construction at the Chesapeake Bay Maritime Museum in St. Michael's on Maryland's eastern shore.